Have you ever come back from a vacation thinking, I didn't really experience the place? Or maybe you saw a bunch of attractions, but everything felt rushed. Planning a trip sounds easy. Book a few hotels, list a few places to see, and go. But making a trip feel meaningful and smooth? That's something else. A well-planned 7-day itinerary can make the difference between a stressful vacation and one you'll remember forever. Whether you're traveling solo, with friends, or with family, this simple guide will help you plan a trip that's fun, balanced, and makes the most of every day. Let's count down the 10 steps to planning the perfect 7-day itinerary, no matter where you're going. 10. Choose one main location as your base. The biggest mistake people make is trying to do too much. If you only have 7 days, it's better to pick one main place and explore it properly, instead of hopping from one city to another every 2 days. Staying in one spot saves you the hassle of checking in and out of hotels, wasting hours at airports or train stations, and constantly packing your bags. For example, if you're heading to Japan, spend the whole week in Tokyo and take a couple of day trips from there. You'll see more than enough and actually get a feel for the place, instead of just ticking off names on a map. 9. Understand the vibe of the place before you start making plans. Take some time to understand what the destination is really like. Watch travel videos, read a few blog posts, or look at recent reviews on travel sites. Try to figure out how the city moves. Is it a party place that comes alive at night? Or is it more laid back and best enjoyed in the morning? Are shops and restaurants open late, or do they close early? Knowing this will help you plan your days better. You'll avoid wasting time and be more in sync with the local rhythm. Plus, you'll feel like you actually experience the culture, instead of just passing through it. 8. Give each day a theme. This is one of the easiest ways to avoid that "what should we do today" feeling. Pick a theme for each day of your trip. Maybe day 1 is for sightseeing, day 2 for food and markets, day 3 for nature or beaches, day 4 for museums, and so on. This makes your week feel more organized and less chaotic. It also helps you plan smarter, because you can group activities that are close to each other. In big cities, this saves a lot of time and walking. In smaller places, it makes the whole experience feel more thought out and enjoyable. 7. Don't overload your schedule. It's tempting to fill every day with 5 different attractions, but the truth is, you'll enjoy your trip more if you leave space to breathe. Aim for 2 or 3 main activities per day. Maybe a sightseeing spot in the morning, a relaxing lunch, and a market or museum in the afternoon. Then leave the rest of the day open. That extra time is when the best travel. Memories often happen. You might stumble across a cool street performer, a quiet cafe with an amazing view, or a hidden beach. Those unplanned moments are usually the ones you remember most. 6. Plan your first and last day as carefully. Your first and last days are usually shorter because of travel, so don't pack too much into them. On day 1, try to plan something light, like a scenic walk or a local dinner. That way you can ease into the trip without feeling overwhelmed. On the last day, avoid scheduling anything that's too far from your hotel or complicated to get to. Instead, keep things simple. Maybe revisit a favorite spot or grab one last meal before heading to the airport. Ending the trip on a calm note makes it easier to reflect on the week and say goodbye to the place properly. 5. Use maps to group activities. When you're planning your itinerary, use a map to figure out where things are. Group places that are close together, so you're not zigzagging across the city all day. If you want to see 3 landmarks, check how far they are from each other and plan a route that flows naturally. Google Maps is your best friend here. You can even create custom maps with pins for restaurants, museums, and parks you want to visit. It might take 20 minutes to do this while planning, but it will save you hours when you're actually there. Plus, it makes your day feel less like a scavenger hunt and more like a smooth journey. 4. Book things in advance, but not everything. Some things should definitely be booked ahead of time, especially if they're popular attractions, tours, or restaurants with long waiting lists. The last thing you want is to get to the Eiffel Tower or a famous museum and find out it's sold out for the day. But at the same time, don't overplan every minute. Leave room for change. You might discover a better spot than the one you booked, or maybe you'll want to take a break instead of doing another activity. Lock in the big stuff, but keep your plans flexible enough to go with the flow when needed. 3. Mix active days. With easy ones, you don't want to be exhausted halfway through your trip. That's why it's important to balance your days. If one day is packed with walking tours, hikes, or museum visits, make the next one a bit lighter. Go to a beach, visit a quiet village, or have a long lunch and explore local shops. This balance helps you stay energized and enjoy every day. It also keeps your mood up, especially if you're traveling with others. Nobody wants to feel like they're running a marathon on vacation. A good mix of busy and relaxed days is what makes a trip feel just right. 2. Leave room for food, rest, and random fun. This might sound obvious, but it's often forgotten. Make sure your itinerary has space for snacks, naps, and doing absolutely nothing once in a while. Travel isn't just about checking things off a list. It's about feeling the place, people watching, getting lost on purpose, and enjoying little moments. Maybe you find a street food stall that blows your mind, or a hidden courtyard that's perfect for a quiet break. These small moments only happen when you leave space for them. So don't treat your itinerary like a checklist. Treat it like a guide that makes room for life to surprise you. 1. Write it all down in one place. This is the final and most important step. After you've figured everything out, your location, daily themes, booked activities, maps, and rest time, put it all together in one easy-to-follow document. It doesn't have to be fancy. A simple note on your phone or a printable schedule with day-by-day plans works perfectly. Include addresses, opening hours, travel time, and backup ideas. That way, even if you lose internet or forget something, you've got everything in one place. It also helps avoid those awkward moments where everyone's staring at their phones, trying to figure out what to do next. A good itinerary doesn't just plan your trip, it gives you freedom and peace of mind. So that's how you plan the perfect 7-day itinerary. It's not about seeing everything. It's about seeing the right things in a way that feels natural and fun. Stay in one place, understand the local rhythm, give each day a purpose, and make sure there's space for real experiences. When your trip has the right mix of structure and freedom, that's when the magic happens. If you found this helpful, give it a like, share it with your travel buddies, and hit that subscribe button for more simple travel tips like this. Thanks for watching, and safe travels wherever you're headed next.